tries to bring it to you, coward, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa, and all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You going from the dog or some bum? Alright, they gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft for the brain.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On third down, they go with Warren. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On fourth down, they snap it to Rodgers. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
A 2-yard gain brings up second down. As the Dolphins
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Steelers first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Try and run it here with Warren. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. One more time with Warren. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Warren. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Dolphins nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's HeadBand. He'll push forward for about a yard. Benton there for the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for 2. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. Open man, Malik Washington. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Here's HeadBand. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now here's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Moving outside the pocket, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. A carry here for Warren. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. This one down the field for Freiermuth.
there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and just you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. Now it's Tua. Out to his right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Tagovailoa. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Moving to his left. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
I'll pick up with 2.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick is good, so add one more. It will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Tua. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
That's good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
The bootleg. Here's Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
A loss of 2.
Here's Tungo Bailoa.
At the 7.
And he's in. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A run up the middle with Warren. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it inside the 5. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Tua. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those on
to the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Steelers 7. Jason Sanders to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They run with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Rodgers taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Austin brought in motion. On this first down, it's Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It is 2nd and 9. Another run here with Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Rodgers now. Catch made. That's Wolf. And the Steelers are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Another try, 2nd and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the two-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point
From the gun, Rodgers. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing is Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Wilson
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
That's taken in, and he will have a Dolphins first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed and move the sticks.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Down the field, he's got Washington. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
The Dolphins.
They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Steelers 22.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like a marionette, swaying to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Explodes.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. Tommy Malott to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 4.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Once again, it's Genty. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Gina. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and you have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. In motion is Myers. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. In motion is Myers. They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Smith. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. On play action, Smith. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
A second down throw for Smith. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. They run out of the gun with Genty. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with fourth down coming up. Tino gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
3rd down and 9. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Minnesota. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second
down. They need 7.
10-yard line.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air once more is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He gets it to go. Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. He kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to get the 1st down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Genty.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now McCarthy. His pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing again is McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this side. He kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. 3rd and a long way to go. Play action now. It's Gino.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Smith. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Now, get to Genty running right. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will take themselves to a 20-0 lead. Riker now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On 2nd down, Genty. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
That one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy, and he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Vikings. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Oh, and a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tino now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back is Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one's incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On second down, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
17 yards, the gain there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Head to 60, head to 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight,
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy working his way out left. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Minnesota. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll bring up second down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
On second down, Smith. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders cut into the lead a little bit.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Porter on the coverage.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. And wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
A 1st down throw for Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So a win here for the Vikings. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't